Hello, welcome to my, not sure what to call it, yoga journal for losing weight. This is a personal journey that I've invited you into. I must admit, as I'm recording this, I'm not sure that I will upload it and release it. But if you're watching this, then it means I was brave enough to do just that. So here goes. This is all about losing weight. Now, this is really my personal journey because I really need to lose 1.5 stone. I still think in stones and pounds. I've written down some figures in kilograms for those more up to date than me. So students who've been coming for many years, you will remember me size 8, some of you, and that's where I always was from teens through to when I gave up smoking, which was January the 25th, 2007. When I gave up smoking, I was 7 stone 10 pounds, which is 49 kilograms. It didn't take me long to put on weight. Now, I was quite prepared for that. I was prepared that the benefits from giving up smoking would be okay to put on weight for a bit and then I'd lose it, as I'd always done. Just to give you an idea, when I gave birth each time, I was around 9 stone, which is 57 kilos. So putting on 2.5 stone, so I went up to 10 stone 4 pounds at my highest, which was 65.5 kgs. So a very different body to the one I was used to, and it's not one I've ever felt comfortable in. Now, if you're happy at the weight I am or more, then absolutely fine, great. I have no issue with anybody being any weight they want to be, if that's what feels right for them or where they are, whatever. I don't feel comfortable in this body. It doesn't feel like my body. It really doesn't. I still feel like I should be size 8, and of course I know I'm not. So I have lost some of the weight over the years. It's gone up and down. Students will have seen that over the years. It's like, what's going on with Jodie now? Here she is, up again, down again. So I thought maybe there's a lot of other people out there, or some people out there, who constantly struggle with losing the weight and keeping it off, and maybe you'd like to join me on this little journey of mine. I know there's way more important things going on in the world, I know that, but if losing weight is something you'd like to do and you would like some support with that, then maybe you'd like to join this journey of mine. I have no training in nutrition or medical training. I'm a yoga teacher through and through for decades, and I'm going to use yoga to support us. Now, clearly yoga isn't enough because I do lots of yoga and I'm overweight. So it needs more than that. So that's down to the food that I eat. I eat good food. I like good food. I like rice and vegetables and salads and beans and pulses, and I like good food. But I also like some naughty food, which is what I turn to all too often. So my downfalls would be chocolate, occasionally cakes, cheese, I love cheese, and crisps. So these are what I aim to, so crisps and chocolate need to go, cheese needs to be cut right down. And doing lots of yoga that's really about core strength. Where I put it on is my belly, my bum, my thighs. That's where I put it on. So I'm going to be using lots of core exercises, thighs, buttocks, to try and get us back in shape, but also being good with the food. I'm reminded of 2 things. Firstly, it was a saying that went around decades ago. What was it? Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. Now, I've no intention of being skinny, but I've sort of changed that mantra to nothing tastes as good as slim feels, or nothing tastes as good as slimmer feels. And this does help me. So when I'm really sort of craving something sweet, probably in the evening, and I'll be battling with myself, will I, won't I, will I, won't I? And I think nothing tastes as good as slimmer feels. And that often helps me to get over that urge at that point. So maybe that'll help you. Nothing tastes as good as slim feels. And also I'm reminded that when, excuse me, when losing weight, most of the time I feel hungry, and that's it. Most of the time I feel hungry, and that's important for me to remember, that losing weight feels like hungry, and to never feel full up. So when eating, to eat less, so that there's never that full feeling after eating. Just that not feeling hungry anymore is enough. So my eating habits, I don't eat breakfast, and I usually eat quite late, as in I will teach yoga in the morning, I'll do filming in the morning, so I often don't eat my first meal until it can be 12, 1, or even 2 days a week I have classes that finish at 2:30. Often I haven't eaten until then, so I'm not eating till 2:45, 3 o'clock. I might have a banana or something, just if I'm really, really hungry, before that last class. Not just before, but a bit before. So I do have that lovely long break in the morning, which I think is really beneficial. The longer we can go, the more hours we can have of not eating, I've read and heard, is really beneficial. So I'm going to stay with that. So have that first meal, whatever it is, depending on teaching and filming, between 12 and 3, and then not eat too late. So later meal, sort of 6, 7, something like that. And then really try not to snack. It's the snacking that's the downfall, of course, isn't it? I've become a fan of maple syrup because it gives you that sweetness, but without that sort of wasted calories that we get from sugar. So I want to cut out sugar. I have cut out sugar completely. But like last night for a treat, I really wanted something sweet. When I went shopping yesterday, I bought nothing naughty, no crisps, no chocolate, nothing like that. But I did buy some yogurt, which I don't normally eat, but I do quite like yogurt. So last night I had a banana chopped up with some yogurt and some maple syrup, and it was a really delicious treat. But I feel that there was quite a lot of goodness in that without the sort of wasted naughty calories. So I'm going to be really honest with you. So I want to come back daily. Usually when I'm filming, I film a batch of videos, as in the camera has to be different height and everything, for chair yoga and office yoga to yoga where I'm sitting on the floor. So it takes a lot of time to set up the camera and the lights and the angles and everything like that, and the mats and the rugs. And so I will do a few days of doing chair yoga, a few days of doing chair and office yoga, and then a few days of mat yoga. But I really want to keep this as a day-by-day journal, a genuine day by day. So this is day 1, and tomorrow I want to film day 2, so I can check in with you and be honest with you about how I'm doing. And I really would like feedback. I'd like to know if anybody's interested in this, firstly. Secondly, drop me comments so I can see how you're doing, what you'd like. So although I'm filming this today, I won't be releasing it for about 3 weeks, and then every day I'll film, and then every day then it'll be released. The reasons for that are, firstly, I'm going away teaching on a yoga holiday in 3 weeks in Crete, so I will be away for a week, so I won't be able to film during that week. So I sort of want to have time that I can come back and carry on filming. So there will be a week where I'm not filming, so I will check back in how that week's gone with you. So my plan is to lose about 2 pounds a week. So that's almost a kilo a week. I don't want to crash and then fail. So I want to keep it steady, and I want to lose around 21 pounds. So what's that, about 9 kilos, something like that, 10, something like that. So I know people have much more to lose than that, or people have less to lose than that, or people will be wherever they are is fine. This is just my journey, and I'm hoping that by doing a little bit of yoga every day, it'll help you with your journey. But I've talked about the food because for me that's where I really need to work at. So it's a combination of eating less crap and keeping up and doing more good yoga. Okay, so I have no idea if I'll publish this, but if you're watching it, I did. So that's that. So the yoga side, yes, yoga I know about. So we're going to work today on our core, because most of us, if we need to lose a bit of weight, most of us will keep storing it around the belly. So we're going to work today on the core, and yeah, we'll see how we go. All right, so coming to lay on your mat. So come and settle, be comfortable. Let's just have a few breaths in Shavasana, relaxation, just to really sink into the surface beneath us. Have that nice sense of letting go, softening, of releasing, and settling into the breath. So nice, deep, comfortable breaths. Inhale together and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And keeping this nice, comfortable breath as much as you can throughout. I'd like you to hug your knees into your chest. Bring your hands around, and we're going to circle the knees, so nice big circles. And then change direction. Stay at center. Each exhale we're going to squeeze in. Inhale, release away a little. Exhale, squeeze in. And repeating like this with your breath. And we'll stay squeezed in this time. Shoulders relaxed. And we're going to do our first core exercise. So as always, just do what feels comfortable for you. Nothing should hurt, so always do the gentler option or rest, whatever feels right for you. So we're going to exhale as we squeeze the knees in like we just did. Inhale, bring both arms over your head and extend your right leg away from you. Exhale, bring your knee back, hands around both knees, squeezing in. Inhale, arms and left leg away. Exhale, back and squeeze. Inhale, arms and right leg away. Exhale, back and squeeze. Inhale, arms and left leg away. Exhale, back and squeeze. Now you can keep going like this. If your core's already quite strong, you can do both legs together. So inhale, arms and both legs away. Exhale, back and squeeze. But only if this puts no pressure on your back. If it does, then stay with one leg at a time. Or you could, to make it a little bit stronger but not completely both legs all the time, you could do right leg, then left leg, and then both legs. So every third round is both legs. So find the option that works for you. So you're working your core but no pressure in your back at all. Remember, you can rest at any time. Last one. When you finish this round, keep both knees into your chest, and we'll bring the knees apart towards the shoulders, relaxing and settling here. Nice deep breaths. Check your shoulders are soft. And now we're going to circle the feet, big circles. And then change direction. And place your feet to the ground, hip width apart. Bring your arms alongside you, palms facing down. Have a gap between your feet of hip width, so make sure you've got that gap between your feet, sort of hip width apart. Otherwise it puts too much pressure on the back, where it can do. So have that gap. Heels are quite close in towards your buttocks. So we're going to lift and lower into bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. So we're going to inhale here, and as you exhale, round the spine as you peel up into bridge. So lifting your chest and hips. Hold as you inhale, And then exhale as you round the spine, coming back down. So we're trying to land vertebra by vertebra. Inhale here, nice and relaxed. Exhale, round the spine, so peeling up, tuck your bottom under as you lift until you're as high as can be. Hold as you inhale, and then exhale, round the spine, trying to land vertebra by vertebra. And repeat like this, so you're inhaling where you are, and then exhale as you round and move from one position to the other. Now this time when you lift, I want you to hold the position. So we're going to stay lifted, and we're going to interlock our hands underneath us. So it's clasping the hands like this underneath. Tuck your shoulders under one at a time so you can lift a bit higher. Lift as high as you can. Feel your thighs and buttocks are strong here. And then gently release your hands, lowering down. Let your shoulders settle. And just relax here a couple of breaths. And bring your feet together and place your right foot on your left knee. We're relaxing through the right hip so the knee's dropping away. Hold here. And then we're going to do one-footed bridge. If this feels too much, then put your right foot back down and do two-footed bridge as we did before. So we're not going to move on just the exhale. We're going to inhale as we lift, and then exhale as we come down. If this doesn't feel right for you, bring the right foot down and lift and lower with both feet to the ground. And stay down this time. Keep the right foot where it is, so it's the right ankle on the knee rather than the foot. So we're going to keep the right foot here, and then we're going to draw the left thigh in towards us and thread our hands through and around the left thigh, or if you're bendy and your hands reach around the shin, bring them there. Wherever you are, nice and relaxed through your shoulders as you squeeze your left thigh in. And then place your left foot down, bring your right foot down, and then just have a couple of breaths here, just nice and relaxed. Place your left foot on your right knee, relax through the left hip, let the knee drop away, and we'll do one-footed bridge here. So inhale as you lift your hips high, and exhale as you lower down. Repeating with your breath. And we'll stay down this time. Keep your left foot where it is. Draw your right thigh in towards you. Hands through and around your thigh or around your shin. Gently squeezing in. Nice and relaxed. Place your right foot down, left foot down, both legs straight to the ground. Bring your arms over your head. Point your toes and have a really nice big stretch. So imagine one person's pulling your wrists, and someone else is pulling your ankles. Keep the stretch going, but flex the feet. So push your heels away, big stretch here. And relax. Bring your arms alongside you, bend your knees. And I want you to bring your hands underneath your lower back. So you're going to lay on your hands. So your hands are palms facing down and they're underneath a bit of the back that doesn't reach the ground. So you're supporting your lower back here. And then straighten both legs to the ground. Point your toes. We're going to do this exercise twice, either with one leg each time or with both legs both times, which is much stronger. So you decide which is right for you. Remember, nothing should hurt. So we're working the core, no strain in the back. So either lift just your right foot a few inches off the ground, not much, just off the ground, or both legs. And we're going to lift our head so we're looking to our toes. And then nice deep breaths here. Deep inhale and exhale down. Stay where you are, but let everything relax. And then round two. So pointing your toes, either lift just your left foot a few inches or both feet. Lift your head to look to your toes. Nice deep breaths. Deep inhale and exhale down. Release your hands and just relax. Bring your knees into your chest, hands around, and we'll gently circle the knees. Feel that lovely massage through your back. And change direction. Stay at center. Bring your knees apart, encouraging them down towards your shoulders. Nice, relaxed breathing. And then coming up to sit. Okay, so sitting with your legs stretched forward. We're going to do a forward fold to start with. So slide your hands forward, easing down to wherever you meet your comfortable edge. And let your head drop, shoulders soft, easing into your position. And slide your hands back in, lifting your upper body. So we're going to come to Navasana, boat pose, and we're going to do a variation to really work the core, okay? So bring your feet in towards you. And then tip back slightly so you find your balance point. And then we're going to either hold underneath the thighs, let's all start there. So holding the thighs and then coming towards straightening the legs. Now it might be that your legs don't straighten, so stay wherever you're comfortable. If they do straighten, then go that far. Either keep holding the thighs, or if your core is already strong enough, then you can bring your arms forward. So we're going to inhale here, and then exhale, squeeze your knees in towards you. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, straighten. So you could be holding your thighs as you do this, and it might be the legs don't straighten, that's fine, wherever you are, taking it to your edge. Let's do one more, and then bring your feet down, relax your legs away. Good, well done, that's stronger than it might look. Alright, so let's let the body relax down again, easing down, shoulders soft, relaxing through the whole of the back side of the body, down the back, the legs, let your head drop. And slide your hands back in, lifting through the upper body. And then bring your fingertips behind you, lift through the front body, shoulders down. Let your head drop completely, so either drop your chin down towards your chest. If your neck is quite happy to, let your head drop all the way back. Either way, lifting your chest, shoulders down. And bring your head back to center. Lovely, well done. I suggest you come and lay down in Shavasana now. Have a few minutes just relaxing and letting go. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Let me know how you're getting on and take care. Namaste.